not lost, are we? Hey, look. We're looking for Maggie Glynn, idiot.
Somewhere here. Should have brought a map. Go up there and ask, I reckon.
Locked.
Come on. Glad we're this side of them gates.
They must be pretty scared of burglars to have such a big dog as that.
Sounds more like a wolf.
They have wolves in Wales.
Quiet now, Timmy. Good boy.
Dogs again.
The legs are so stiff.
And what about poor old Timmy?
Oh, there you are. Sorry we're late. We got lost. Well, you're here now, and that's all that matters. Come along in. Dinner's nearly ready. Morgan will get you things.
It's really nice of you to have us, Mrs. Jones. I'm Julian, and this is Dick, Anne, and our cousin George.
Oh, and this is Timmy.
Oh, well, I never. There's manners. We've got 3 dogs of our own, but none of them shakes hands. Not if the Queen herself was to visit.
We're going straight up to the hut after dinner.
Tomorrow. You need Morgan to take the things up there for you, see. Busy is today.
Better off down here, if you ask me.
Your son didn't seem very keen on us going up with Mrs. Jones.
Oh, take no notice of him. Barks worse than his bite. And he's got a voice on him, and no mistake. Those dogs of his can hear him a mile off. And when he calls, you should see the sheep skitter.
Mrs. Jones, when we got lost, we came to a big house. Old towers, with this keep out sign. And a jolly big dog by the sound of it.
Ah, yes, sad that is.
Why?
Mrs. Thomas, poor old lady, out of her mind now, they say. Shuts herself away. I won't see a soul.
All alone in that spooky place.
Well, she does have a son, Llewellyn. But that's not all. I can't see from here myself, but they do say.
What?
All kinds of strange things. Vans coming and going at dead of night. And the sky. Mist, they say. And shimmering.
Mists and shimmering.
Bob, Tang, Doon! Come here!
Tell you, when he calls those dogs, I can hear him a mile off.
Hello. It's quite all right.
Want a biscuit for your dog? Here, boy. Good boy. What's his name?
Day.
Want one?
I'm Dick, and this is Julian.
Ailey.
We're staying with Mrs. Jones down at the farm.
We're going up to the hut tomorrow. Do you know about it?
My dad's up there with his sheep. We live up there. Right up there. Bye. Di! Della Di! They're back in there!
There's a funny little kid.
Tried I did, but no good. They're going up there tomorrow. There are 2 of them up there now.
Well, we have to keep them away from there somehow.
Aye, they could ruin everything, man. They're bound to see and hear things.
Yeah, well, we've got to think of something.
Poor little thing. Lives alone with her dad since her mum died. Runs wild like a mad thing. And never at school, and no one to make her.
She's a lucky girl, then.
Knows these hills like the back of her own hand, mind. Isn't that right, Morgan? No life at all for a child.
Well, I'm looking forward to being up there. And so's Timmy.
Told you what I think. You're better off down here.
He doesn't talk much, does he? I don't think he likes us.
And I didn't like him. Him and his horrible dogs.
Must be Ailey's father. Good morning.
I wonder what's Welsh for good morning. Good morning.
Lick you, boyo.
Shh.
Here we are then. Keys and another stone by the door there. I'll be off down. Work to do.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Shepherd comes by at times. He'll pass any messages.
Isn't it sweet? Just like a doll's house.
Soppy. Come on. Let's get everything in.
I reckon that's the place where we stopped.
Old Towers. Just think of that poor old lady there all alone.
Good day.
Hello. Is Ailey with you?
She's off on her own. I can look after my sheep better than her.
Won't you sit down?
Ah.
Have a drink?
Thank you.
We were just looking down there. Isn't that Old Towers?
Aye. It's a strange old hill, that is. Always has been.
What do you mean?
There's many a tale told about that.
What?
When I was a boy, my grandfather told me there was a great big dog living there, bigger than any dog you've ever seen. Growling and growling for his dinner.
This place is full of growling dogs.
And my nan, she said there was witches living there, and always had been since the beginning of time.
Witches?
Aye. And at night, the witches make their spells, and the smoke rises into the sky. Seen it, I have, with my own eyes.
But how do you know? That it isn't just a story, I mean.
You could have imagined the smoke.
I'm not a clever man, but there are some things I do know. I know my sheep, and the sky, and the wind. And I do know that that place is wicked.
Well, at least it's a long way off.
You must keep away. Do you hear me? Keep away.
Oh, blow. Over here, quick. What? Oh, it's gone.
What has? What was it?
Over there. On the hill where Old Towers is.
The wicked here.
It was like a rainbow.
Oh, yes. In the middle of the night.
Well, you know how it is when it's really hot. The air kind of shimmers.
Shimmering. That's what Mrs. Jones said.
And it sort of rose into the sky
Like smoke.
and disappeared. That's all.
Didn't hear a dog growling by any chance?
See a witch on a broomstick?
Julian, Dick, wake up!
What? What's up?
It's gone.
What has?
All this rumbling and shaking. It was like an earthquake.
They have earthquakes in Wales, do they? Sure you weren't dreaming, Anne?
We both heard it and felt it. Oh, it's coming again!
Oh, what on earth can it be? The shimmering. Come and look. Now do you believe me?
We should have stayed on the farm.
But what is it?
Could it be anything to do with old towers?
Coming from that direction. But we're nearly a mile away.
Remember what the shepherd said? The rumbling might be the big dog growling.
And pigs might fly. Well, there's one thing for certain. Tomorrow.
We'll go and find out.
No sign of any witches, Anne.
Just a poor lady, Mrs. Jones says.
Look. At the window on the right. It was someone. Look. Oh, someone's seen us.
Oh, you! Clear off!
We're not doing any harm.
There's no one there. I'm caretaker, so clear off, I said, before I set my dog on you.
Come on. I think we'd better go. Oh, that's her. Hello, Ellie.
Mind your manners, Timmy. Hello, I'm George. Hello, I'm Anne.
Would you like a sandwich? There's plenty. Now, listen. We were up here last night.
In the hay down at the farm.
And did you see... Listen, Ellie. Do you know who lives at Old Towers?
Men. Lots of men. And a big dog.
And an old lady, Mrs. Thomas.
That old lady likes me.
Oh, yes.
She sends me write-ins, bits of paper. She throws them out the window.
What do they say?
They say, good morning, Ailey. How are you, Ailey? You are a good girl. You are a very good girl.
I bet.
She does, she does. Look.
I need help. I'm a prisoner here while terrible things go on. They've killed my son, Llewellyn. Help me. Help me. Bronwen Thomas.
Killed him? Surely not. You can't read, can you?
I can in Welsh. My dad taught me. Don't like school.
Hear, hear. It's terrible if it's true. We'll have to tell Morgan. Come on, Dick. You and me. I'm shaking like mad. Just like an earthquake. And then this. Haley gave it to us. We'd quite like it back, thank you, sir.
Child's daft. Take no notice of her.
She didn't fake it. She could hardly read, let alone write. I think we should go to the police.
I'll tell you what you should do. You should leave everything to me, Morgan Jones. You're to forget about everything you've seen and heard. Now go back to the hut.
But what about Luke?
It's not a matter for children, you hear me? Now go. Come on.
But Morgan's got the note. How do we get the police to believe us?
What I don't get is why the villagers haven't done anything before now. They must have heard that noise.
Not necessarily. Not down in the valley. Mountains can do funny things to sounds.
Maybe they believed the dog and witch story. Phew. Thank goodness Timmy wasn't out.
I wonder where he was going. Well, he wasn't going to Old Towers. To see the shepherd. Did you see the look they gave each other yesterday?
Oh, not Tim. He's got a nice face. See what you mean. Can't even imagine Morgan doing that.
But it's what the note said. They've killed my son, Llewellyn.
And now what?
Ailey, what on earth are you doing out there in the dark? Ailey, how do we get into the grounds of Old Towers?
You must help the old lady, you must.
We will.
But you've got to help us. So how do we get in?
A hole. A big hole. Down here.
Lead on.
But there's a man.
A caretaker.
Or a murderer. Can you take us to Mrs. Thomas?
Think so.
What's up?
Never been this far. Those people, they're looking at me.
I know, it seems like it. Come on, there are only pictures.
Leave her. Come on. Let's try up here. No! Knock first this time.
Who is it? Matthew? Where'd you find the manners to knock all of a sudden?
It's all right. It's not Matthew.
I've come to rescue you.
However, quickly, we must go before Matthew comes. Oh, those stairs. I can't. Where are they? The men who killed my son. The ones who came to buy my house. But I wouldn't sell it. No, I wouldn't. They said there was a rare metal. A powerful metal in the hill below.
Mining? That rumbling?
A metal to make bombs, they said. Bombs to kill people with. And then, when we wouldn't sell, they took Llewellyn and killed him. And now already they're at work below. I feel the house shake.
We'll have to leave you here. Just for now.
Oh, no.
It's quite all right. I promise.
No. I want to leave.
You go. I'll stay here.
But we don't know if it's safe.
It'll be all right. You go.
That's the girl. Okay, Anne. We'll be back soon. Now, this Matthew.
I locked him up.
Oh, good old Ailey.
Matthew!
Who's that?
Never you mind. You stop there till the police come. We've got a murder to report.
What? What's that you say?
Llewellyn.
Don't pretend you don't know.
But Llewellyn's not dead.
What?
He's down there with the rest. Old lady wouldn't sell the house, so he locked her up. And if he catches you...
He won't. Come on.
There could be dozens of them. We should have called the police.
Shh, get back.
My dad.
Morgan. I knew he was in it.
It must be.
You get out of here now!
Don't be afraid. He's safe now, he's safe.
Told you not to interfere.
I
It's too late to run now. Hide, quick! We'll be after you and me. Hey, come on! Come on, I don't think we've gone!
Hide down there.
Gone! You fools, you let them go! Unless... Right, if they're still here, we'll find them. Well, go on, look! Sorry for this, Morgan Jones.
Not half as sorry as you, Llewellyn Thomas. Call yourself a man, making his mother prisoner in her own house.
Robin, get in this body with your filthy smoke. You won't get away with this.
Shut him up. And as for you... And as for you... Children get buried down mines. Didn't you know?
Bob! Tang! Good!
A fool. Calling his dogs and they away on the hill.
Bob! Tang! Good! Get back up to the house and call the police.
Here, Mrs. Thomas.
Oh, you are good children. Such good children.
I told them. I showed them me writing and where the hole was.
You're a good girl, Ellie.
I am a good girl. Learn me to read English.
Of course I will, my lamb. You shall come every day and I'll... It's lonely I'll be here. Llewellyn, my son.
We're sorry, Mrs. Thomas. We truly are.
We were wrong as well, about Morgan.
We thought he was in on it.
All we need now is that great big dog up on the hill growling for his dinner.